Hi, boys and girls. My name is Miss Sharon, and I am from Living Faith Church in Port St. Lucie, Florida. And we are doing our Kids for Christ children's sermon today. And I brought a friend with me. This is Scrappy. Say hi, Scrappy. Oh, very good. Wow, that's pretty good. He's usually not quite that brave. But Scrappy has decided that he would like to come, and every time we tell a Bible story, he is going to give us a hint as to what that Bible story might be, and he's also going to do something else. He's going to tell us where it is in the Bible, so that when we are done, you can reread the story with your family, and you can tell it to them, because that's our job. So, are you ready to share? You're going to tell us? You're not going to tell us. Well, how will we know what the hint is and the Bible verses? Oh, you put it in your heart. Oh, well, you got to roll over. You ready? Oh, he's very ticklish. I'm sorry. You have to calm down a little. Okay, just 2 seconds. Oh, here it is. Oh, look at this. This is his heart. And we're going to do a heart check here and see what's in here. Oh, look at that. Thank you for helping me. Thank you, Scrappy, holding your heart like that. Okay. It says that this story is about the beginning. And it's found in the book of Genesis, chapter 1, verses 1 through 31. Wow. That's a lot of verses. This is going to be a big story, isn't it? Yeah. Well, thank you, Scrappy. Thank you so much for coming. And how about if we send you to the kitchen, you get a treat? Okay, thanks so much, Scrappy, for coming. So, boys and girls, you know what I have for you? I have a beautiful book. This is a Bible. There are all different kinds of Bibles, but this is a special Bible that has wonderful pictures in it and ideas for children. So let's start. Here's the word. What did Scrappy tell us? It's about the beginning. It's about creation. That's a big word, creation. But I think you know what the word create means, because I bet you anything, there's a lot of creating going on in your houses these days. Being inside, with this virus, we all have to be inside, and we have to watch where we go and mask up, and we have all kinds of new rules. And I bet moms and dads are making creative meals. You're having creative school lessons. You're having creative play, and hopefully a good, long, creative sleep time. And maybe even some creative naps, too. I saw somebody taking a nap in a tent one day. So that's what creation is. It's about making something happen that's just absolutely, amazingly awesome. And this is what our story is about. This is about God's creation and how awesome He is. So let's see how God made things. It says in this book, on the first day, God spoke the words, "Let there be light." And suddenly, there was day and night. Darkness changed to morning bright. But what about the people? Maybe the next page will tell us. Let's see what this says. On the second day, God separated the sea and sky, with water below and water up high. And in between the air was dry. But what about the people? On the third day, God created seas and land, oceans deep and shores of sand. Plants appeared at God's command. But what about the people? Boy, he was busy, wasn't he? On the fourth day, in the sky, God created lights, sun for days, moon and stars for nights. Together they made such beautiful sights. But what about the people? On the fifth day, God made all the fish that swim the seas and birds that fly up high in the trees to build their cozy nests in those leaves. But what about the people? What about the people? On the sixth day, God made the animals big and small. Lions fierce, giraffes so tall. Puppies and kittens, God made them all. Well, what about those people? And finally, God made a man from the dust of the ground in a beautiful garden with trees all around. But a helper for Adam could not be found when God created people. Then God took a rib from Adam's side and made a woman to be his bride. God looked at his people with love and pride. That's how God created people. In his image, God made us all. We can listen and answer God's call and spread God's love to folks big and small. That's why God created people. So I guess he created us because we have a job, don't we? We have a big job to do. He created us so that we could tell the people how the world was made. All you have to do is look around, and it's really easy. I mean, you have the story right in front of you every single day. I have something that I would like to share with you today. This is called a story bag. And my story bag is going to review the days of the week and what happened on those particular days. So the colors are going to tell the story, and there's some pictures that are going to help us out too. So this way we can remember what happened on what day, because I have to tell you, I even get confused with that. What happened on the first day, second day? There was 7 days. Let's see what happened here. So the black day tells us that all was dark, and I'd like you to do is close your eyes and imagine that there is nothing. It is just dark. Now open your eyes. And you know what? God said, "Let there be light." And there was light. And he called that light day, and he called the dark night. Makes sense, doesn't it? We have daytime and we have nighttime. And now I'm going to flip our little bag, and let's see what the next part is going to tell us. Okay, let's see. See some things coming out of here, don't you? Oh, here we go. So on the second day, number 2, on the second day, God created the sea and the sky. Wow. I'm glad he created the sea. If you live in Florida, you're really glad he created that sea, aren't you? We love that sea, don't we? And you know what he said? It is good. He said, it is good. And it was good. Indeed, it was good. Okay, we have to turn now because we have another day coming up here, don't we? So on the third day, look at this. It was the land, and you know what? Everything that grew in the land, all the vegetation, all the flowers, all the grass. And look at the amount of flowers. Look at the different colors. I don't know about you, but I think that God has the greatest paintbrush ever. He paints such beautiful flowers and such beautiful scenery because he created it. He knows exactly how to paint it, doesn't he? Absolutely, he knows how. So that was on day 3. So let's flip our bag again. Are you ready? Okay. On day 4, here it comes, day 4. Look what God created, the sun and the moon. God made the sun to shine during the day. Don't you love that sunshine? I don't like to swim unless there's sun. That is me. I love the sunshine on me when I swim. It just makes me feel so warm in the cool water. And at night, he put the moon in the sky and the stars so that we can find our way. If you ever go out on a dark night and you see that moon shining, it's just the most beautiful thing, and it reminds us that God created the moon, the stars, and the sun. And that was on the 4th day, number 4. Let's see what's going on over here. On the 5th day, oh my goodness, God was very busy. Very, very busy. He filled the sea, he filled the lakes, he filled the ponds with every kind of fish. Look at the colors of the fish, boys and girls. Amazing. How could he even think to put all those combinations together? He is indeed the most creative God. Look at that. That's just beautiful. And then he made birds. He made teeny tiny birds like chickadees, medium-sized birds like robins, and then huge birds like eagles. That was one very, very busy day, and that was number 5. You know what? I forgot to even mention about the dolphins and the alligators, and, well, it's not really a fish, but it's in the water, and the sharks, all those. It's amazing. How could God think to do all that? That's just the most amazing thing I've ever seen. Well, that was on the 5th day. Now, on the 6th day, he didn't stop. Nope, he keeps right on going. I'm telling you, God created the animals. Elephants, lions, tigers, monkeys, cats, dogs, every animal in the world. Who created them? God created them. Our God created all those animals on the 6th day. But you know what, boys and girls? He wasn't done. Nope. Because he looked around and he said, who's going to take care of my creation? I need somebody to take care of my world. So that's when God created people. Short people, tall people, fluffy people, skinny people, all colors of people, people that liked all kinds of different people. It's amazing. And he put them all over the world, didn't he? Today, people, it's hard to find somebody that looks exactly like us. I don't think it happens very often. And unless maybe you're a twin, he even made doubles of people sometimes, and triplets, and even more. Our God is just the most creative God, isn't he? And you know what he said after he had done all this? It is good. It is very good. And then, that was a busy week. That was one very, very busy week. So what do you think God did on day number 7? He took a snooze. Yep. God rested. And he made that day, the 7th day or the Sunday, the holy day. He just had himself a rest because you know what? He knew that the people he had put in charge would love and take care of his world. And that's what you and I have to do. We just had Earth Day in April. And you know, it reminds us that we have this wonderful world that God has given us, and we need to respect it and to take care of it. Whether we're young, whether we're old, whoever we are, we need to take care of God's creation. So the next time you look out your window, even if you're inside, you look out your window, you're going to see God's creation. And the next time that you go outside, remind people, who is the creator? Who created this beautiful world we live in? God did. What a gift that was for you and for me. I'm going to leave you with these words. God made you, God made me, God made everything we see, all the birds and flowers and big trees. God made you and God made me. And all God's children said, Amen. 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 Amen.